But we only have one album review, B, and that has to be Redman's Muddy Waters 2, the album review. A long awaited sequel, what, over 20, 30 years
Yeah,
after the
96. It
original?
came out in 96. The original came out.
96, 24, about like 28 years or
Mm-hmm.
27. Uh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Going into this album, I saw that there was 32 tracks. I heard
An
some of the
hour,
snippets,
hour
hour
21.
20 something. I saw how many tracks it was, B. I saw some of the snippets he was putting out.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't gonna be it. I went to the album. My first listen, me.
Mm-hmm. What's up, B? How
I'm
you feeling, man? How you feeling?
not gonna lie. I needed my second and third listen to because that first one, that album was not it. Trash
Yeah.
can, doo doo, garbage. I don't know what other synonyms I could use for trash, but it was gonna belong there. Like, this feels like the old man trying to chase the hive. This feels like the old man with the jean shorts still in the club asking where the girls at. It's like, dog, the club closed like 2 hours ago. What are you talking about right now?
Mm-hmm.
Going into this album, like I said, I didn't have high expectations. It's Redman. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying Redman is a bad rapper. He helped inspire people like Eminem, Ludacris,
Mm-hmm.
some of the greats. Ludacris is one of my favorites. Going to this album, like I said, that first listen, I was like, this ain't it. But I did my
Mm-hmm.
second listen. I'm like, while this does feel like the guy that peaked in high school, he's remembering the highlights. And he has his very corny moments in the album. I gotta say that after my second and third listen to, while the album length is way too long for what it needs to be, I think that this was a pretty straight album. I'm not gonna say this is a good album. I'm not gonna say this is a great album. This album was very inconsistent, but it felt very Redman from what I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
with the skits, with him being who he is. But it felt a bit more tame, so that way it could be more accessible to a newer crowd, but also still be a bit more familiar to his older crowd as well. Because he didn't come off as disgusting or crude on this album, but he did have his funny moments and skits on here that shows his
Mm-hmm.
character throughout the album itself. Rapping to me, it was hit or miss. I was like, all
Yeah.
right, Red Man, you doing your thing on here. But it was sometimes he just has some really cringy, corny bars.
Mm-hmm.
You guys rapping, you guys talking all that gas. That's just
If it's
gas. I'm
just,
like, oh, I'm like, Redman, no. I'm like, what are we doing on here?
mm-hmm.
And the rapping was, like I said, hit or miss. The beats were very hit or miss. Sometimes I felt like he was stuck in the 90s. Sometimes he felt like he wanted to go the Ice Cube route and rap really, really slow, man. Because I do this, man. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
this could be a homage to like the 80s and 90s era of rap. But that don't work in today's day and age. There was a
Mm-hmm.
super corny song that he had with Faith Evans, and at points of this
The
felt
Hood
like a love
Star, what's
letter.
called Hood Star?
I
Yeah.
forgot the name of it, but it was like super corny to me. There
Yeah,
was
Hood
moments in
Star.
this album where I was like, okay, this feels like a love letter to Redman itself
Mm-hmm.
and to what he was in hip hop back then. But this felt like the guy who peaked in high school at times. Remember what it was like. Remember what rap was like
It's in my
back in
90s.
90s.
Yeah, about the
Yeah.
90s, yeah.
Remember when Big was rocking the mic. I'm just like, oh, I'm like, I get it. You want to pay homage, but it's like, Redman, we gotta pass that right now. It's
Mm-hmm.
like some
Mm-hmm.
of the stuff that you have about, a lot of his metaphors, a lot of his like references, it was
Yeah, they seem
very
dated.
90s. They
They
were
was like, yeah.
very dated. Like, oh, I'm gonna bring the house down like house party. And I'm just like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a mask, but I'm not gonna turn to Jim Carrey. I'm just like, I'm like, Red Man, what are we doing right now? But overall, I gotta say, like I said, the second and third listen, I enjoyed it more. That hour length is like
Yeah.
that's the was it the needle in my side,
And your
whatever
spine,
the
and your spine,
yeah,
needle
whatever it's
in my
called.
side, thorn in my
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, throw it in my side.
Hmm.
That album length is way too long. That throws down the replayability of the whole album. It
Yeah.
takes it for me. And then the whole Superman lover. I know it's a series. I didn't need it. I
Yeah,
did
this
not need
he
it.
has to do it, but this one wasn't it.
Yeah, it is sometimes be. Oh, some of the beat selections, especially the samples at the beginning. I'm like, oh, Redman gonna go over that, and then it'll change
Hmm.
it completely. And I'm like,
Like when he switched that beat, it's what they need to. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it.
There was that one while I like the beat only because it reminded me of Man on the Moon with Kid Cudi. I got a song like whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Doo, 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 doo. I
Did
think that was the remember back in the 90s, the way that
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
the
for that, yeah.
I gotta
What
I
was the
gotta
name
go
of
back
the
and find the
song?
track list.
Even with the track list, bro, some of the stuff you just won't remember, bro. It's so much.
Yeah, but see some of the songs that I remember going to, look,
Is
this is
it
the last thing I was playing. I think that song "Don't You Miss." That's the name of it. Some
yeah,
of the
don't you
songs like
miss
"Ignorant," he sounds like Ludacris. Even though I know
like
Ludacris
ignorant.
is, yeah, he
Yeah.
sounds literally like Ludacris. Like I get it. Like he helped father Ludacris' style essentially. But whenever I hear "Ignorant," I'm like, this sounds just like Ludacris. I like the F is going on. I like what's hot. I like Jersey. Like I said, that sample at the beginning, but then the beat changes.
Hmm.
I'm like, God dang it, Redman, you had some right there. Uh, that song, they don't want to see me rich.
Yeah, they don't want to see me rich.
I'm like, oh, we're getting into the Ice
Boom. That fun,
Cubisms right
that
now.
fun, son.
They want to
Mm.
unapologetically be themselves. But I'm like, this sounds so dated.
Hmm.
I'm back on that bull ish. I'm like,
I'm back on
oh,
that boot.
I'm like, B, what are we doing here? That song, A, I,
Hey,
I'm just like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, this is cringy. I'm like, what are we doing? That's all pop the truck where he's
Oh, the
rapping.
skit. He did the skit
No,
going to his.
again, it's skit. But then when they actually does a song and then like in the middle of the verse, I mean in the middle of the hook, he does like the little screwed part. I'm just like,
Hmm.
this feels so dated right now. I like the song Ghetto Motivation.
Yeah,
That's all bumps. I was like,
yeah. I like the hook. The first hook.
ooh, B,
Yeah,
that's hard. I like Dynamite. That Booyaka, Shah. I like that. That
yeah.
sounds dated. There was one song that he played on here. He said, "Hey, play something for those guys with the woofers in their trunk," and then played the most horrible
Uh,
beat I've heard that year. Well, this year,
that was
I forgot what song that was. But I was like,
I
"Please don't
remember
play
it
it
was a
again."
weird. It's not 1 o'clock.
No, no, no. 1 o'clock
Nah, it's
is
one
hard.
o'clock somewhere.
I like that song. I don't remember.
I
I think
remember.
it
I
was
remember the. I remember the song you're talking about, but
yeah,
it's
but
not what
he
they
did
talking
that.
about. Hey,
It might
I
have
don't.
been that. It might have been that because I didn't like it. But besides that, I like the song with KRS-One, Look at Here, and I like the song
Mm,
Smoke, Look at Me. I'm like, all
yes,
right,
one.
this is a
He ended
cool
it. Yeah.
album right here.
Hmm.
He ended off really, really well. I think I would have liked that song as the intro track rather than the outro. But B, go ahead, give me your thoughts on the album.
Yeah. So my first listen, I felt how you felt your third listen. I liked it. Like my first listen, I'm like, dang, I kind of like this. Like you said, rapping is hit or miss. It's like you have. I'm gonna do an NBA reference. So you have great artists, right? Like great NBA players that can play in any era, and you have rappers like that too. You have rappers like Jay-Z that can probably put out something today and it'll still hold like some weight. You know what I'm saying? But I
Uh-huh.
feel like it's certain artists like Redman, like he's a man of his time. Like he was different. Like of course he was a better rapper then, but as time went on, he didn't keep up with that because he took so many hiatuses and he
Uh-huh.
just probably wasn't into the music like that. So you kind of could tell from this. One thing about Redman that I think that holds him together is his character, his charisma, him on the
Uh-huh.
mic. Like he always to me, he still sounds like Redman, but lyrically, he's not the same. Like he definitely took a huge step down.
I think
Chris-
today's lyricism and back then's lyricism is like it's not the same because lyricism
mhm.
has grown such since
Yeah,
then.
but I'm saying like me going back to Muddy Waters 1, he was rapping. He rapped.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying he was rapping, bro. Like he can rap,
Yeah.
and it sounded a little better. Here he sound like he rapping, he's smiling, like he's having fun. Like I feel like it's more fun here now. Like it's not like, oh, I'm hungry. Like the creativity is not there. It's like, okay, I could just throw a lot of things I did on my old albums in here, but it's not gonna have that same feeling. And like rapping wise, he don't his rapping is not, it don't sound inspired. It just sounds like I can just phone this in and still be Redman. But what holds us together to me is him as Redman, the character. And some tracks on here I enjoyed. Like out of freaking 32 tracks minus the skits, of course. Like it's some track I think I liked one, two, three, four, five, six. I think I liked a good 12 or 13. Like actually enjoyed. Like I actually it's some on here that I didn't like actually physically liked on the app, but I actually like, oh, hey, this is a cool song. I think when it comes to like his references are older, like him having the whole Obama thing, bringing up and like, oh, it's the Obama stick up, and he's all this stuff is going back to Muddy Waters one, like Quele returns, like Uncle Quele, the stick up, what else he brought up? It was somebody else from the old album as well, but I don't know. It just some of those moments was like, come on, Red Man, like
That's why I
trying
said
to,
it feels like a love letter to me
yeah.
to older Redman, but I'm like, it still sounds dated.
Yeah, but I like the song "Kush" with him and Snoop. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I kind of vibe with this. Cool. It wasn't bad. Pop the Trunk, I liked. Ghetto Motivation. Dominite. I mean, uh, Dynamite. Freaking Chic
Sheik
Luch went.
Luch.
He went off on there, and I
Uh,
love this. I like the song "La La La" with him and Matt. Matt
I
sounded
didn't like
real
that
good on it.
beat. That's the problem with me.
I like that beat. I
I
like the
did
beat.
not.
I like the
I
beat.
wish he would have got something a bit more aggressive on that.
And I like how Meth sound on there too. I'm like, dang,
That
they be
sounds
putting Meth.
good.
I was like, Meth just be he still be rapping, bro. And I end up liking like how I didn't like the video and like the snippet of course of like "Don't Want to See Me Rich." I actually liked the song on the album. I was like, dang, I
Uh,
kind of like this. Doom, doom. It's like so I know that some of these artists, like I brought up, like Ice Cube, Snoop, some of these guys are in a pace of their time of their life where it's like, I don't think I'm trying to kill you with the lyrics. Like I'm not trying to outdo myself. I don't know. I just don't get that from them, and I don't want to feel like I'm giving them some type of like pass, but you kind of are. Like you're giving them a pass, but I didn't want to judge it too hard. I just want to take it from what it is because I could tell that this is not the same Redman from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's just
oh, of
not.
course not.
But he still has care. Like he still made me laugh. Like I don't know if you didn't laugh here, but I
No, I
laughed
did
because
laugh. The
yeah,
skits is what made me
the
laugh.
skits
Sometimes the
like
references too, but
yeah,
also it
oh
being so cringy sometimes. I'm just like,
yeah,
ooh, you making this from
like
punk rap to
I s-
granddaddy rap. You're getting close.
yeah, especially like on us. On Super,
Oh,
on
Superman
Superman
Lover?
Lover when he said Michelle Obama like I'm like yo,
Oh,
I know
no, remember when we said I got my meat to grab the remote or
the
something
vote,
like that?
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, come on, dog. I'm like, what are we doing right now? It's his
Oh my,
character. And I actually love some of the skits. Like the one where
oh
it was
the
like the
skits.
guy talking about the podcast. Like, see, the reason men don't like women
Wait a
nowadays because
minute,
they don't give head
yeah,
enough.
oh yeah,
It's like, hey,
that's
hey, you need to cut that off. You gonna get us fired.
Uncle Quele, Uncle Quele. And
Oh, okay.
one of my favorite skits is like with the chick that supposedly took his weed and
Oh, my
like
weed's been taken.
him
It was
back
like the
in,
taken. I
and then
will
I like
find
yeah.
you.
Then every time he talks, it goes to like this menacing like it
The
focus on it
sound.
like with sound, and then it's just like then she was like come on, bro, you put your weed up in the. I think he's like, oh
In
yeah,
your
yeah, I
shoe.
did, yeah. He's like,
Oh, I
oh yeah, my
did.
bad, I did, my bad, because he was just like, I'm gonna get you, bitch. I was like, everybody on Ice Cube because Ice Cube's like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you. I was like, bro, these old heads don't care, bro. They'll hit a woman, they'll shoot him.
Hey,
Bro, hey,
no, he brought in that Fat Shirley.
oh yeah, I'm gonna kick you in your neck. My money
They
at
kick you in the back of your
back of
neck.
your neck. He said, yeah, that fat Shirley over there. So I'm like, yeah, bro, it's stuff like that. It's just so funny, but it's like they so old. It's like, come on, bro,
But see, that's why
like,
I keep saying the blog era kids are the best era of hip hop like
mm-hmm,
kids
mm-hmm.
because we were the ones that actually went back and could do
And
the
listen to
research
that,
and
yeah.
actually listen to this, so we would get it. But I think for the newer age fans, post blog era, like the
Mm-hmm.
SoundCloud, Cloud era, TikTok era now, I feel like they won't go back and they'll just look at this like a cringe fest, or they'll be like, okay, I don't get it. Like, what's the point of all this? Like, you get what I'm saying, B?
It's once so yeah, I understand, bro. Cause like I know we was having that discussion. And it's just like going back to like Muddy Waters, the original, and hearing some of the skits. Like I don't know if you remember the Chicken Head skit.
I haven't
It's
heard
like
Muddy Waters since, like I said, middle school for
I
me.
think listen to the Muddy Waters one and go into this will be you would catch some references.
Uh-huh.
But like he has a skit on there like called Chicken Head skit. It's wild because you have a chick, you got a lot of chicks talking, and all you hear is like chickens clucking in the background, and then like at a chicken head convention. So like yo, bro, he like so it's still like you said, it's that love letter to like Red Band to Muddy Waters, like bringing back some of the characters and just you know, the only thing here that lacks is of course that to me the rapping it he was slow, he was to me offbeat sometimes, like not like Like it's like he was trying like on Superman Lover, right? When the beat changed, you could
Oh,
tell he started that bar, like that change of cadence in the
uh,
begin at the end of that beat. And it just didn't fit right when the beat switched. I don't know if you go back and you hear that, he'll start be rapping slow, but the beat haven't changed yet. So
uh-huh.
when he go in that transition was so bad. I'm like, why did they do that? Like,
Yeah,
was
I
that
hate that.
attention? Yeah, ooh, it was bad. I was like, ugh, it gets me every time. And I listened to this 3 times. So every time it's always so noticeable because he's rapping slow and he's paused and the beats pause and it's going to a beat switch. It's just it feels uncomfortable. Like yeah, that was an error y'all didn't catch. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think it's one of those things where, just like the Ice Cube album, he's unapologetically himself,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
in today's day and age. I just think the thing is, he don't want to be like Ice Cube and step on too many toes. So he's
Hmm.
like I said, a more tame Redman. So where it's like
Yeah.
he's not as crude as he used to be.
Used to be,
Like
yeah.
I said, sometimes he's like that guy that was popular back in high school.
Hmm.
He peaked in high school. Remember when I was on MTV and
Yeah.
having my friends? They said we was
Like
gonna be big. I'm just like,
yeah, like him saying that I could still drop an album and change the climate. I'm like, you not
yeah,
like that no more, meth. Come on, bro. Like,
you're
nah.
not that
I'm not
guy,
meth. I
Todd.
mean,
You're not
Red
that
Man.
guy.
You're not like that no more, bro. You're just not him.
Yeah. I was like,
So
ugh. But Redman, I'm not gonna lie, I did give this album a hard time the first listen. And I was debating if I was gonna give it another listen because that runtime. But I was like, F it. We only got one album this week. Let me go ahead and
yeah.
do my due diligence. Listen to it again. I'm like, I like more stuff on here.
Hey,
Like I
I,
said,
I I enjoyed it.
the problem with the album, the inconsistencies in terms of like quality, beat selection, and rapping, and also the run length.
Yeah.
But besides that, I thought this was a cool old head album. To me,
It
it
was
was one of the
cool.
better old head albums of 2024. I'll
I
say
wish it
that.
came out before if we could put it on, we could have nominated it.
I
But
agree.
like I actually liked it. Um, even though I know it, like you said, some of the to be honest, bro, some of the production surprised me. Like it's some beats on here I was like, but some of the beats that I like, I'm like, hold up. Like, I don't know how you didn't like La La beat. I like that. And
I
and
didn't
the
like that.
Dynamite beat was like an old to like the
No, I
90s
like
something.
that. I
Oh
like
yeah, I know
that.
you like that one. That beat was dope to me.
I like
But
that get on motivation because that was on my
yeah, that
first
Get
listen.
Ovation was
That
dope.
was the
Yeah.
first song that got me. I'm like, oh, I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, what we doing with that? It got my
Mm-hmm.
shoulders moving a little bit. B, I was like,
Yeah.
and then I was like, what we doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Overall, I I I, I thought it was a cool album. There was some stuff that I enjoyed on here. I think just like you, because I counted it while you was talking.
mm-hmm.
I liked about 12 songs on this album,
Yeah, yeah,
outside of skits, obviously.
yeah. But
So,
yeah, I think it was cool, man. Yo, man, I said, man, I keep every time with Redman, Method Man, I'll be mixing up their names because of the man. But I think Redman did all right, man. I think it was cool. One thing I would change is the length. Like I feel like he could have put some of these tracks on like a deluxe if he would have dropped it next year. Because like
or could have
what
kept
you
them off.
yeah, but you know. But I'm just saying we would be looking at a better, we probably would say this is a good album if we got at least 15 tracks. Like if you
Oh
like the
yeah.
best 15 on here, we'll say, hey yo, this pretty good.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I
I
agree.
just feel like all the other stuff he put out, but he haven't dropped in 10 years. So I'm pretty sure he wanted to like all the things he was working on, want to put it out there. But that Superman love of that story was a bringing
I
the
like
old
the
oh
beat of the first part. I like the beat
yeah,
of the first part.
but I'm talking about that
The whole
that storyline with
Michelle,
with
Donald
Trump,
Trump.
Vanya, and Pence,
Yeah.
bringing up Pence and stuff like yo, bro, Pence not even his VP. I don't know when you wrote this.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you don't want to do another 8 years of the Obamas. Oh, he
Yeah,
talking about Michelle. I'm just
and
like,
he was like, he said, what he said, I'm gonna say what y'all black folks say. What he said, I don't know, it was something like.
dang, I'm gonna
No,
keep it
no.
100 or
When he
something
said,
like
and
that.
then Donald Trump said, "Here I am, nigga." He wrote that part. I
I
was
was
like,
like, dog,
yo,
I'm like, what are we doing right here? The funny part is when he would bleep out certain people's names, but keep
yeah,
the other people's names. I'm like, all
like,
right, dog.
yeah, bro, ain't trying to offend nobody, but he offended Trump.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, but overall, man, I say it's okay.
Yeah, I
You
thought it was
know,
okay. If the
mm,
runtime was condensed down a little bit and we keep the 12 tracks that I like, look, that I
yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying.
and we have a few skippables, I think this would be a
Them
really
I'm saying.
good album.
15 tracks, 3 skits.
I'd be cool with that.
That's what I'm saying. The 12, we like around the same amount, and I think we like pretty much the same tracks as well too. Um, I don't know, 15. I think 15 would have been 15, 16, whatever. Keep it
Yeah,
down to like 40 minutes, 45.
yeah.
I think it'd been great. It'd been really good, return.
I
But
didn't
he kind
expect for
of,
KRS-One to really come with it on this on that song though.
he'd be ready to rap.
See, I don't be. I'm not
Oh,
into
oh,
the.
B, we didn't talk about the posse cut. What do you think about Shaq?
Oh, that was my favorite one.
Yeah.
He like Redman, get him Shaq. So whatever he
Yeah.
said. Hey, Shaq was in there flowing. Me, that was my favorite
Hey,
part.
you gotta
I didn't
listen
like
to
the
Shaq.
song as a whole,
Yeah.
but hey, that
Cause some
Shaq
of
verse
some
got me
some of them
moving.
guys, boy, you could tell you could blow some dust off of them. Boy,
B,
boy,
that's the
them,
unction.
boy, bro, them flows was bad, bro. They was on that rapping like it was 82. A hippie T. Is this so stop? The bang bang boogie to the boogie to B. One dude had they had that one verse, boy. That boy, I was like, hey, well, get him out of here. Boy had like 2 bars. He was like, yeah, I'm out.
Hey, that's all he could muster up. B. He
I
said
was
he
like,
gotta go back
oh
to our retirement home. Hey, but Shaq got
man.
that verse though. Hey, I'm not gonna. That was the only verse I really was getting down with. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Shaq,
The first lady that rapped, she was dope. I
he
think she
was
had the
cool.
best verse to me. Like
I can understand if
rapping
you say
wise.
that.
Yeah.
Because that was the only memorable one. Her, Redman. Like I
And
said,
Shaq.
That Shaq
Yeah.
verse. I was like, hey, this getting me hype. I'm like, but I'm like, but why does his why does his mixes
But
sound the weirdest on here though? Because of his voice. Did he record
Shaq,
this on the same mics that they use on
uh,
ESPN or what? It's like, what are they doing?
he
Or
probably
TNT?
on TNT. He probably recorded while he was doing the show, bro. TNT.
He had
Did-
to because I'm like, why does his quality sound so different?
have you ever listened to a Shaq album or song
No, I wanted
before?
to listen to his album. I've heard his song, but I wanted to listen to his album this year that came out.
Yeah. You ever heard the song he
Well,
got with Biggie?
uh-uh.
You never heard that song? Oh, that boy was on that
I
rap.
don't think so.
Shaq got some tracks, bro. So he on that rapping for real. Cause he had really good flow in those productions back then too, and his voice sounded really good on there.
Hey,
Yeah.
B, was he the best basketball rapper?
At the time, he was. At the time, Allen
Okay.
Iverson put out an album. Kobe used to rap. Kobe rapped in like French sometimes. Tony Parker was a rapper.
What about LeBron James? FB, you know I got it. You know it's
Oh
LeBron
my
James'
god.
birthday.
Oh my god. Hey, bro, the LeBron
LeBron
James stuff.
40?
Boy, it's been some stuff on there, bro. I saw some with. Oh, I ain't even gonna repeat it. Oh my god.
Oh, you
I'm
talking
not
about
gonna
that
repeat it.
Jersey video?
Yes, that was disgusting.
Oh,
Bro was like, I was like, ew, what are you doing, bro? Ew. But I say meth, man, it's cool, bro. It's cool, cool,
Red
cool.
man.
Oh, Red, see, bro, I do it. Red man, my bad. Yeah,
Now it's like that granny when she has two grandkids and she keep confusing their
bro,
names.
my grandma do it to this day. My granny called me my son name for real. But
Oh
yeah,
man. But yeah,
that's
that's about it for Redman Muddy Waters 2.
mm-hmm,
Love letter to Redman's Muddy Waters series and just Redman in general. A bit stuck in the past. Solid album. If you would have cut
mm-hmm,
the filler out, condensed the length slash runtime, would have been a way better album.
mm-hmm.
Definitely did not need 32 tracks.
Right.
And even though some of them were skits, he did not need a lot of those other songs that were not skits. But yeah.
Oh my
Let us know what you
god.
think of Redman's Muddy Waters 2 down in the comment section down below.
We know them old heads gonna be at us, B. Every time they pop up, bro.
They will be, but I mean, hey, it's either the young kids talk about it or we don't. Which one y'all want to get angry at? Y'all,
Right.
we either gonna talk about it or we not gonna talk about it. Diablo, y'all don't know real hip hop. As soon as you
Yeah.
talk about it, y'all don't know real hip hop. So either way, we don't know real hip hop, do we? All right,
Mm-hmm.
then, man. Come on,
Can't win for losing.
facts.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.